Okay, we got some parts today, so we're going to do kind of an unboxing. I say kind of an unboxing because I've already looked. I peeked, so I had to give a sneak peek. But what we got were clutch parts from Vintage Jeeper, Sal. So that's the old clutch pressure plate right there. And let's look and see what we got. Here's the new parts in here. So let's take some of these things out and see what we got. We have our new clutch friction plate right here, and I'm gonna make you car sick, so let me see if I can put you up on a stand and we'll go from there. So hang on 1 second. All right, we're back. So now you can be still and not get car sick. All right, so that showed you the old pressure plate. This is the one that came out of the Jeep. You can see it's a 3-finger pressure plate. Don't forget that, because that's going to be important later. The old friction disc, it's over there. I'm not going to go get it, but I mean, look at the quality of this thing. That's a nice clutch disc right there. Okay, so we have that. It also came with a new bushing for the flywheel, and I've already put that in. You can see there is the bushing right there. So I've already put that in. I've got the flywheel turned. It's ready to go onto the motor. And then once that's on, we're gonna drop it into the Jeep itself. So there's the motor. It'll go on. Sorry to make you car sick again. Let me get a rag to wipe my hands off, so I don't want to mess these parts up. So the next thing we're gonna look at is the actual new pressure plate. And remember, we looked at the old one and it had 3 fingers. This one is a soft touch pressure plate. So the 3-finger ones will make your left leg that operates the clutch look like Arnold Schwarzenegger's arms or legs or whatever. This is the new one. Look at all these little forks here. Okay, so that's what's very soft compared to the old one. So I'll let you look at both of them. And you can see the difference. Old, antique, new, modern. So we're gonna put that in. That'll go nicely in here. And then, what else did we get? We got a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can find more parts. Oh yeah, so we have a new throw-out bearing fork. So that's what actually activates the throw-out bearing. Let me grab that. So here's the new bearing, and I've already installed it onto the bearing carrier. So we got that, and then you see that little hole right there. That little hole is where that spring goes, and that attaches to the bell housing. We're gonna need that because the old one was stretched out, and I don't know what they were doing, monkey feet or something. Then we have this tool came with it to align the clutch into the throw-out bearing, and into the pressure plate and the flywheel. It gets it all lined up. And then we'll be stabbing that motor into the transmission and into the Jeep. Also, I got pressure plate bolts. So these bolts will bolt the pressure plate to the flywheel. And these are ARP bolts. These are the best you can get. And they're made in USA. So Make America Great Again, MAGA. Good stuff. It's not that Chinese stuff that other companies sell. So I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a fun project. We'll get this done. We'll get it. Hopefully, we'll get this engine put in tomorrow. It probably won't start tomorrow, but we'll get it at least stuck in there. And then I need to get the radiator rotted out and cleaned up so that we're not putting trash back into the new motor. And need to get some lubricants for the transmission and the transfer case. And then after that, we're drivable. We'll check the fluids on the differentials. Just, we're not going to drive it very far, but we're going to check them anyways. And if we need to add to it, we will. But those are the next things that we're going to be working on. Those and the knuckles. And I'm going to do a knuckle upgrade on this Jeep. And I posted that on my Facebook. So go ahead and check that video out. It's not me. It's some other guy that looks not as good as me, but he's close. That's what I'm going to be doing to the Jeep, and I've ordered the parts for that, or the bolts and the tool to drill it out. So we're ready to go on that. Deuces. Drive them Jeeps, as Paul would say, and build them Jeeps, as I say.